How's it going, YouTube? Sammy here. I'm just really want to talk about this really cool development of Hokutomaru gameplay that has been happening recently with the top tier Hokutomaru players. I have to talk about it because I watched Moke do it in some replays online, and then just this Wednesday I actually watched Robert do it while I was commentating over Just Frame. One more time? Yes.
Yes, sir. Try to get as much as you can out of it. Watching for the possible flash kick, watching for a reversal of any kind. Is going to catch it. Robert going up 2-0.
And after those two guys did it together, I noticed a trend. I labbed it out myself. I thought it was really good. I played about 2 hours of net play. I'll show you some footage in a bit of me actually doing it on some people. And I thought it was super good. So I was like, this is great. I want to show people how cool this is. So that's what we're doing right here. So first off, I'll tell you what the tech is. And afterwards, I'll tell you kind of how we got here. And then I'll tell you all the applications and why I think it's so good and why it's better than some previous things we were doing. So first off, this is the tech. It's very simple. It's just going to be 2B, close B, into EX Shuriken, just like this. 2B, close B, EX Shuriken, just chained together. Like this. Super duper good. I'll explain why. But I think the reason why it developed actually is because in the latest patch, both teleports, this falling teleport, oops, this falling teleport and close C's activation range both got nerfed. So before, a lot of the ways that it was being used, it was actually being used from either EX teleport or being used from close B, close C. So you used to see a lot of people that used to get like a throw and then afterwards meaty with close B and then afterwards plus close C. But as you saw right there, the new activation range makes that pretty hard for close C to come out in that way. So it creates a bigger gap between the two buttons, and therefore it's a little bit harder to use that tool. So I think through that nerf, I was one of the people who said this too. I thought that close B got heavily nerfed because other things got nerfed. And I think through that, we've seen some Hokutomaru players develop another use for close B. So super duper cool. I really want to talk about it. So why is this string specifically 2B close B into EX Shuriken better than some of the other things that we were doing? Why is it so good? And what are the practical applications for this? So first off, what were we doing before? So the reason why it's so good is because it actually all combos. As you can see right here. Whoops. And since you're going into a rev move, gives you the ability to get a full combo off of lights. There was a way we did this before, actually. We did this with 2B, close A or far A. It didn't matter which, but we did get a combo off of this. But this is better for two main reasons. The first is, of course, that 2B or 2B close B has a little bit more hit stun. Close B, I should say, has a little bit more hit stun. As you can see right here, I'm going to do the combo from close B, and then I'm going to do it at the same speed or relatively the same speed and try to do the combo from close A. You just saw that they both worked, but you're going to notice that the second combo is going to drop. Watch this. So there's always going to be some human error when I'm trying to show something like this, but I think you can really tell just by looking at it that it gives you a little bit more time to hit confirm whether you're using it or not, and just that extra amount of time allows you to consider your options. And there's a variety of things that can happen during this moment, and this is one of the reasons why it is actually, on top of being more consistent because of the hit stop, better in block strings, because one of the common ways that you'll see players defend against Hokutomaru is by using rev guard. It's very good versus him, and I'll show you a couple of examples why. So here's a lot of pretty common strings for Hokutomaru. As you can see right there, getting pushed out from rev means that I'm not able to get my close C afterwards. If I'm trying to go for a double 2B confirm, the far B is going to whiff afterwards. That's really bad. And what I showed you earlier doesn't work altogether. So that is mitigated a little bit by being able to go into far B instead, which has great range, and it gives you the ability to cancel the EX Shuriken anyway, and then you can move on from there. Yeah, far B doesn't combo into EX Shuriken, but as a failsafe in terms of not whiffing something and dying for it, this is way safer and still gives you plus frames afterwards. So there is still a lot of benefits to it. So even if they're rev guarding, still going to take plus frames out of that situation, and you can choose to do whatever you want with it, right? So there's some really, really good benefits. Let's talk about why it's so good in pressure. So the reason why it's so good at pressure is because in a lot of situations, you're going to see people do this sort of thing right here. As you see right there, even if the opponent rev guards it, 33 to my 40%, they basically spent a rev move and a half blocking to try to get out of Hokutomaru's pressure through rev guard. So rev guard, not good versus this. Very, very expensive, right? And as you can see, all of these things have plus frame situations for you. Not only close B, but EX Shuriken, EX Flip are all plus on block. So these are all situations where you can either stop and mix up your opponent, or you can do any other situation that you think of. A very common situation that I saw work out for me was doing it into EX Shuriken and then doing 2C afterwards, just like this. It creates a great space for 2C, because once you get into that space, a lot of light normals are going to whiff. So this creates a great gap for you to use a heavier normal that's pretty darn fast with plus frames behind it. Even characters like Hotaru, who have a great 2C, will have to contest this in some way, shape, or form in a different way, because the +2 will give you a lot of benefit in this range specifically. EX Flip as well. Just a really good move. It's going to put you +3 point blank. This lets you frame trap with close C afterwards. If you want to be even a little riskier, you can go for a close D into a close C by running up just slightly so that you can get that. So it gives you other extra avenues to mix up as well. +3 is very, very good to work with. And you can even mix up that whole pressure all over again if you really want to, right? So you can just do EX Flip and then run up slightly, and then you'll get your sequence once again, because the +3 is most likely going to get them to stop. Even then afterwards, if they got them to stop, you can do that EX Flip, walk up slightly, get that throw. There's a lot of mix to be had off of this situation specifically. So all of that really, really good. I didn't even talk about that every piece of this is hit confirm. I mean, I talked about it a little bit, but like, you can say that at every given point you can do this. You can confirm, you can just confirm into a combo. Just like, cool. You know, I saw that the Shuriken hit. I'm gonna go into, you know, EX Kuadon. What if it doesn't hit until later? What if I go Shuriken into flip and then I get the Shuriken and flip to hit? Still cancelable into EX Kuadon. So there's just multiple places for you to get people to press buttons and then get a full combo off of it. It's just so good for you to constantly throw these plus frames at your opponent, and as you can see, extremely valuable even if they guard it. So there is just so much open-endedness for this. So I really suggest you just like going into net play, just trying it out, like just go into training mode really quick. Just go here, put this guy on random, try it out for it. Just try it a bunch of times. Yeah, I'm not that good, and I'm completely confident that the 3 hits with EX Shuriken give me enough time to hit confirm any situation and decide what I want to do afterwards. And it just, that comfort while you're playing in stressful situations is going to get you a lot of rewards. It frees your mind up to worry about other stuff and not worry too much about whether your sequence is going to work out or not. It's just about executing and just being in that moment, focusing on it really hard, and then getting the rewards out of that situation in the proper way, whether it's on hit or on block. So I think this is super cool. I think it works into his game plan really well. We've seen a lot of people start moving towards, rather than safe jumping all the time, working it into a +1 style game where you're just trying to find +1 situations. So meaty throw is an option for you. So it really works into a strike throw game. It does work into safe jump games as well, because you have the ability to either obviously do the high from the safe jump from jumping in, or empty low when there's fear of that high afterwards. So I highly suggest checking it out. Try it out, lab it a little bit, go on NetPlay, try it out. This is a new tool for Hokuto players to really put in the work with, and I guarantee you're going to see benefits working with this. So just maybe go watch some players, see how they use it, copy them. I'm going to leave some footage probably before I started talking about this, of showing me doing it against various players. I swear to you, I tried it against those guys. It works out so good, and I didn't even go into the full depth of it. I mainly used it as a mix-up tool to confirm off of lights, and sometimes I got some mix-ups in there. There's one moment where I got like close being a 2C to work out quite well. So there is a lot of stuff that you can do from it. I'm not even scratching the surface. I'm sure that better players than I can really use this open-ended tool. So if you liked hearing me yap about something I just really wanted to talk about, that's honestly why the video's happening. I just wanted to talk about it. Leave a sub, I'd really appreciate it. Just here sitting yapping about games that I like. If you like that too, then this is a place for you. Take it easy.